Hey, Sammy Varoom here, talking about the classic cars you love. I'll be sharing where they come from, how they're made, how fast do they go, and some of their history, so on and so forth, yada yada yada. Let's get to it. Today we're talking about the 1981 DeLorean. John DeLorean, the designer for Pontiac GTO, Grand Prix, and the Pontiac Firebird, left General Motors in 1973 to form his own company, the DeLorean Motor Company of Detroit, Michigan. Although DMC was an American-based company, the DeLorean DMC-12 was manufactured in Northern Ireland. The Northern Ireland Development Agency offered Mr. DeLorean 100 million pounds towards the development of the car in their country. See what he did there? The first prototype appeared in 1976, called the DeLorean Safety Vehicle. Its body shell was designed by Ital Designs' Giorgetto Giugiaro. The finished car entered into production as the DeLorean DMC-12, which was the only model ever made by the company. Really? So there wasn't any other styles for the car? Did they have a concept for a four-door DeLorean? That model never went into production. The DeLorean's body had an innovative fiberglass body structure with a steel backbone chassis. The trunk was under the hood, and the engine was under the trunk, making it a rear-engine car. The car featured brushed stainless steel body panels and gold-wing doors. I love the doors, but I'm not a big fan of the windows. You can only roll down a small portion of the windows. Kidding me? Look how small that is. Good luck getting your fast food order through that window frame. Although if the car were ever flipped over, you couldn't get out the doors, but the windows could be popped out for exit in case of an emergency. Because of the stainless steel body panels, it also meant that the car could not easily be painted, so every factory original DeLorean looked virtually identical, like your kitchen sink. I gotta say, this car is a real looker. But it's got no performance because it was underpowered by the Durvan PRV V6 engine located in the back of the car. It was developed by Volvo. It only had a measly 130 horsepower, and it could go from 0 to 100 miles per hour in 24 seconds, which indicated it can indeed reach 88 miles per hour. Back to the future speed. But the performance, earning it a spot in the list of the top 10 worst high-performance engines of all time. All DeLorean DMC-12s use a four-wheel drive system and were said to handle pretty well. This car had a wheelbase of 95.0 inches, length 166.0 inches, width 73.1 inches, and the height 44.9 inches. It came in a 5-speed manual, or depending on whether you could drive a stick or not, 3-speed automatic transmission. The accessories included pinstriping, a luggage rack to help provide further individuality. You could also get a gray interior or a black interior. Upon release in 1981, a DeLorean had a suggested retail price of up to $25,000, but sales were not doing so well for the car. Mr. DeLorean had to find a way to boost sales. He approached the producers at Universal Studios to use his car in a film to promote the car. Bob Gale, co-creator and producer of Back to the Future, said that the original script called for the time machine to be a refrigerator. Cool. That meant that Doc Brown would have to haul the refrigerator in the back of his pickup truck. But all that changed when they were approached by Mr. DeLorean. The producers didn't realize that the time machine should be a car. The time machine was designed by Ron Cobb, Andrew Probert, and Michael Schuff. Kevin Pike's special effects company, Filmtrix, built the first 3 DeLorean time machines in just 10 weeks. Doc Brown from Back to the Future had a few accessories of his own, including a time circuit board to control your date and time you traveled, some hovercraft wheels, a plutonium nuclear fusion reactor, which was replaced with a Mr. Fusion later to power his flux capacitor, which is what makes time travel possible. The Back to the Future movie was a box office success, but unfortunately, it wasn't able to save the car company in time. The DeLorean Motor Company went bankrupt in 1982, while John DeLorean was charged with drug trafficking, when the company was already experiencing financial troubles. Tough break. Even though the charges were dropped, the scandal created bad press for the businessman, and it was too late to revive the business reputation. After the insolvency of the DeLorean Motor Company, there was an abundance of parts left over from the business. So a Texas-based company acquired the rights to the DeLorean name. The new DMC now sells restored DeLoreans, DMC-12s, with original VIN numbers on them. They also have a website in other locations such as California, Florida, and the Midwest. Extra fact, the gold-wing doors were first pioneered by Mercedes-Benz in 1952 by the 1952 Mercedes-Benz W194 300 SL race car and its road legal version W198, introduced in 1954. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit like or share with your friends. If you want to see more classic cars, subscribe to the channel. We'd be glad to have you. This is Sammy Varoom here saying catch you later. Hasta la bye-bye.